I was tagged on this Instagram post. This is a post of a Latino man getting up, and the caption says, "You're trying to catch up to Latinas who have fueled the growing number of Latinos getting graduate degrees." Folks literally don't know that so many of the exact same conversations are happening across culture, across country. It's just happening. And women are outperforming their male counterparts pretty much in all races. It's literally happening. Men across the board simply jump into these comment sections to downgrade and downplay what women are doing. This person says educated Latinas, and he put it in quotes. And statistically, they picked the easiest majors possible. At least I see a lot of Latinos going for things like civil engineering. And this person says, source, trust me, bro. And then he followed it up with a link where he was talking about it's really not a secret. Most Latinos major in social sciences and humanities, and are severely underrepresented in STEM. We women, non-white women, do need to focus more on STEM, but that takes focus on the like childhood, elementary school, middle school. But women are moving the needle there as well. And Space Lore says, I think it's hilarious that people think humanities and social sciences are easier because it's not STEM, pre med, or pre law. Ain't nothing easy about being a teacher, a therapist, or an anthropologist. This woman says, it's funny how most of the men in this comment section are talking down on women getting degrees, even if they are easy but have no degrees themselves. And this person says, machismo can't handle it. Women being educated and breadwinners. I said, these conversations are happening across culture and country and race. It's just like everybody is saying the same thing. It is so wild. This person says they're mad they got to go to work 50 hours a week and don't have to show for it. And this person says exactly what I was thinking. They have no idea the doors that a degree can open. I'm literally getting paid 35 an hour this summer just to intern. Okay. And they say that we're going into useless careers. This person says the new masculine trait is not going to college because it's mainly to work or challenge yourself. So they spent their 20s working and not moving up. Good for you, but careful. Some asswipe going to come here and say they're making 900 or some BS number. Someone says, child, they already coming for me with some BS numbers. Because of that post, I wanted to bring in some numbers. This chart is from 2020 to 2021, and it shows the different degree levels, and it shows the percentage by race and gender. And this is from the National Center for Education Statistics. Now, everybody doesn't really understand how to break down percentages, so I have done the math for us. I am going to show the bachelor degrees. There were almost like 1.9, over close to 2 million bachelor's degrees awarded for the 2020-2021 year. The male breakdown, it was a little over 800,000, and the female breakdown was 1.1 million. Let's break it down first. I did the percentages for you. Under the male, like I said, there were over 800,000 degree holders. 9.4% were Asian and Pacific Islanders. 8.9% were Black men. 15.3% of that total were Hispanic men, and 61.9% were white men. So their totals are over to the side. Over 75,000 for Asian and Pacific Islanders males, 71,000, close to 72,000 for Black men, 123,000 for Hispanic men, almost a half a million for white men. For the female subsection, there were 1.1 million degree holders, and I pulled out our percentages. And of that percentage, 8.1% were Asian and Pacific Islander women. Black women were 11.6%, Hispanic women 17.4%, white women were 58.2%. Now, the chart that I put at the bottom, I put the men and women beside each other so that you could see the numbers beside each other. The Asian Pacific Islander category, the women smacked on the men. 75,000, almost 76,000 to women's 93,000. In the Black people category, the women over 139,000 degree holders, bachelor degree holders, to the men's 71, almost 72,000. So almost double, almost double. The Hispanic category, over 200,000 for the women, 120,000, 23,000 for the men. For white women, 673,000, almost 670, no, yeah, 673,000. For the men, almost 500,000. So the women in each category are outpacing the men in each category. Y'all have got to understand that I love numbers. I'm such a nerd. So this graph is from Statista. And so they extrapolated how many degree holders there were from 1940 to 2022. Now, back in 1940, it wasn't a whole lot of people getting their degrees. So the male graduates was 5.5% to the female, but you see the lines are way smaller towards that side. And then they start getting larger and larger. 1965, 12% of the degree holders were men. Women had like 7%. 1970, men were still outpacing women. So these are the late 1980s to about 2012, 2011. So you can see where the numbers are starting to go. Um, Everything is still moving where we have more college graduates, but men are still outpacing women. It's not till we get to 2014. 2014 is the turning point where women finally have more graduates than men. And it has been a slow creep where more women are going to college and more women are getting degrees, but women are getting more 4-year degrees than men, and that number has been going up ever since 2014. So you can tell by the shift in what is going on in society that once women were able to start getting equal opportunity, and that happened with Title VII in 1972, I believe. That's when more women were able to go to school, and we couldn't be discriminated on the basis of gender. That is when things started to shift. And as more women have been able to do that, it has changed our trajectory in our careers, on if we wanted to be a mother or not, the dynamics in the household, and things are continuing to shift. And we keep seeing it with these conversations where men are starting to downgrade and downplay what women are doing. Like this person says, head up, King. They have liberal arts degrees. Business and engineering are a lot harder. Keep grinding. In 8 years, you'll be making more money than them with a real degree. They downplay and downgrade women. But even when I was in college, and I graduated college more than 20 years ago, there were way more women in my accounting classes and my business classes than I saw of men. And this was 20 years ago. Anyways, y'all go ahead, jump in the comments, and I'm going to leave you with with these numbers just in case you wanted to see them clearly without my face being in it. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.